Welcome to a new episode of the podcast. Vox Agent is made by AI for business executives that work with AI. Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever wondered how the magic of movies is being shaped by cutting-edge technology behind the scenes? Today, we're taking a deep dive into an incredible transformation, how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing filmmaking from script to screen. We've gone through a comprehensive report detailing AI's impact across the entire film industry, and trust me, you'll be surprised by just how pervasive it's become.
It really is fascinating. What's striking here is observing how AI is rapidly moving beyond these sort of isolated niche applications. It's integrating itself into nearly every phase of film production now, offering, unprecedented automation and also augmented creativity.
Augmented creativity, I like that.
Yeah, and the core takeaway, I think, for any executive listening is this. AI functions as an assistive collaborator. It's not about replacement, not replacing human ingenuity. We're already seeing major players, big studios like Warner Bros., investing heavily in AI-driven platforms. And maybe the most surprising thing, many of 2024's Oscar contenders quietly utilized AI tools in various pretty critical aspects of their production. So this isn't theory anymore. It's really impacting the highest levels.
That's incredible. So it's not just like one specific area. AI is touching pre-production, the actual filming, and even how films get edited and put out there.
Yeah.
But before we dive too deep, maybe for a business executive who works with AI but maybe not in film,
Right.
how would you define AI specifically in this context? What are we actually talking about?
Sure. So in filmmaking, AI basically refers to using advanced machine learning and algorithms for tasks that, traditionally required human intelligence. Think natural language processing, NLP for dissecting scripts, computer vision for analyzing video, or even creating video, and generative AI for making new visuals or sounds. And AI's role, it's really evolved over time. We saw early forms, maybe you remember, in crowd simulation software, like in The Lord of the Rings, animating thousands of digital extras.
Oh, right, yeah.
Then it got more direct. Like in 2016, IBM Watson was trained to analyze a whole 90-minute horror film, Morgan, and then suggest the best shots for its trailer.
Wow, okay. That's more involved.
Exactly. And fast forward to today, and AI is deeply, though sometimes subtly, embedded. For instance, The Brutalist, an Oscar contender from 2024, it used AI-generated architectural designs, and even AI voice cloning to subtly refine actors' accents.
Oh, kidding?
Yeah. And another one, Amelia Perez, used AI to fine-tune an actor's singing voice. These examples, they really show how integrated it is now. It got to the point where AI's role became this huge, hotly debated topic in the 2023 Hollywood strikes for both writers and actors. That really brought it to the forefront.
So it's definitely here, and it's evolving fast. But how does it actually do all this? What's happening, under the hood, especially for someone in an executive role trying to grasp the actual capabilities?
Right. Well, at its core, AI uses these pretty sophisticated machine learning algorithms, often deep neural networks, and they're trained on huge data sets, scripts, videos, audio. So for script analysis, you have tools like FilmaStage and Rivet AI. They use NLP models trained on literally thousands of screenplays. What's revolutionary for a studio is that these tools can take a script, identify characters, locations, props, scene transitions, even gauge the emotional tone, and then generate detailed breakdown reports in minutes.
Minutes instead of
Days. Days of tedious work for human assistance. So this allows for incredibly rapid pre-production planning, budgeting, iterating.
Okay, so it's really about accelerating that initial planning phase, almost exponentially.
Precisely. And then in visual effects, think about really labor-intensive stuff like rotoscoping, separating an actor from the background, or removing unwanted objects. Deep learning models like convolutional neural networks, CNNs, they're key here. Their layered structure is brilliant at identifying complex visual patterns so they can distinguish foreground from background with incredible precision, even with tricky lighting or fast motion. Take Runway's AI masking feature. It uses a trained neural network. Editors can just quickly select an object and remove it or replace it without needing to manually trace every single frame. It's a huge time saver. Similarly, AI upscaling tools like Topaz Video AI, they use something called generative adversarial networks, or GANs. They basically add detail, enhance low-res footage. They effectively invent missing pixels to intelligently turn old 480p material into sharp 4K.
That's quite a leap in quality from, say, archival footage.
Absolutely. And the beauty is a lot of these AI tools are designed with this kind of modular architecture. They fit pretty seamlessly into existing pipelines. Usually there's an AI model layer, a data input layer for your footage or script, and an integration layer that spits out results in formats compatible with standard software like Movie Magic Scheduling or Adobe Premiere.
So it's designed to plug in, not necessarily disrupt the whole workflow medium?
Exactly. Minimizes disruption. And when you get to generative AI for actually creating content, platforms like Moon Valley's Moray use what's called a multimodal approach. They combine different AI models. One model might create images or video from text prompts, while another, often an AI agent using a large language model, refines it based on user instructions. This back and forth, this iterative feedback loop, is crucial. It mirrors how human artists work, letting them guide the AI. As Synalytic's CEO pointed out, AI is amazing at crunching numbers and breaking down huge data sets and showing patterns, but it's still the humans making the key creative decisions.
That's a fantastic breakdown of the tech stack. It really highlights how AI can layer into existing workflows without necessarily blowing everything up. It underscores the power there. So with all that capability under the hood, what are the really tangible benefits? The things that stand out for studios, filmmakers, and especially executives looking at the bottom line and creative output.
Oh, the benefits are really compelling. They drive value right across the production lifecycle. We're talking dramatic time and cost savings, enhancing creative possibilities, and enabling much more robust data-driven decision-making.
Okay, let's start with time.
Right, dramatic time savings and efficiency. AI automates these incredibly labor-intensive tasks. It fundamentally shifts production timelines. Film a stage, for example. A full script breakdown, maybe over 100 scenes in about a minute.
A minute. That's, wow.
Yeah. And it's not just faster workflows. It means studios can iterate on more script versions, test more creative ideas, maybe bring more diverse projects to market faster. It changes the whole pace and scale of the content pipeline. Another example. IBM Watson analyzing that film and suggesting a trailer edit in 24 hours. That condensed a multi-week process into a single day of AI work.
That's wild.
And Warner Bros. Distribution VP famously said their AI system calculates in seconds what used to take days for a human when they're evaluating a film's commercial prospects, quantifiably. Studios are reporting editors finishing rough cuts maybe 20% faster. VFX teams processing shots 30–50% faster by offloading tasks like roto to AI. Imagine an AI clearing 100 unwanted objects from shots overnight. That's a job that would take a human VFX artist a week. It frees up artists for the higher value creative work.
Which flows right into cost, I assume.
Exactly. That leads directly to significant cost reduction and resource optimization. The movie Fall is a great example. They use a deepfake-based solution to remove, I think it was over 30 F-bombs from the dialogue. That avoided super expensive reshoots. It cost a modest amount, took less than 2 weeks, and saved a substantial fraction of the film's, like, $3 million budget.
Just by changing the rating eligibility.
Precisely. And Moon Valley's CEO even speculated that a $50 million film could potentially be made for $5 million with heavy AI use. Or that $50 million could achieve a scope that previously cost $100 million. Now, that might be ambitious, but it shows the potential scale shift. It's not just trimming budgets, it's potentially democratizing high-quality filmmaking. It could allow indie studios to compete on a scale usually reserved for blockbusters, or enable really ambitious experimental projects that were just too expensive before. We've heard some studios report things like a 10% reduction in crew overtime pay on TV series just up by using AI scheduling tools.
Okay, so time and money are huge. What about the creative side? The
Quality. Right. Enhanced creative exploration and quality. Generative AI is a game changer here. It lets directors visualize dozens of concept artworks or set designs in minutes. NVIDIA's platform, Edify, can create tons of variations of a 3D environment in the time it once took to hand draw a single sketch. That allows for unprecedented creative iteration.
Trying out ideas becomes almost frictionless.
Exactly. And AI-assisted de-aging, like we saw with Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones, that allows for more authentic storytelling that just wasn't feasible before. AI noise reduction tools like Isotope RX can rescue dialogue from really poor recordings, improving sound quality way beyond what manual methods could do. And tools like ColorLab.ai can match color grading across multiple cameras automatically in seconds, ensuring that consistent visual quality throughout a film.
Interesting. And the last point was data.
Yes, data-driven decision-making and insights. This is huge for reducing risk at the executive level. Tools like Synalytic, Scriptbook, Vault AI. They can predict a film's financial performance under different scenarios, like what if we cast actor A versus actor B, or release on this date versus that date. Warner Bros. partnered with Synalytics specifically to evaluate projects at the greenlight stage. It gives quantifiable backing for those really high-stakes investment decisions.
So data informing the art and the commerce.
Right. AI can also do nuanced audience sentiment analysis from social media or test screenings. That helps filmmakers refine the content in post-production to better meet audience expectations. Ultimately, these analytics just tilt the odds a bit more in favor of the filmmakers and the studio. It makes content investment a more calculated endeavor.
So it really sounds like AI is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, freeing up human creatives to focus on the artistry and giving executives better data to work with. That's a powerful combination. Let's zoom in then. Where is AI actually making a difference step by step across that whole film journey?
Okay, yeah. AI applications are definitely popping up at every single stage, reshaping traditional workflows. In pre-production, for that early ideation and planning phase, AI is becoming this really invaluable partner. For screenwriting, look, AI isn't writing Oscar-winning scripts on its own yet, but writers are using it as a powerful brainstorming tool. There was an indie filmmaker, John Finger, who used GPT-4 to generate a provocative premise for his short film, DAN, and this fits with the Writers Guild rules post-strike. AI can be used as an assistant, but the human is always the author, the creative voice.
So it's a tool, not the writer.
Exactly. For storyboarding and concept art, generative AI tools like Midjourney or Kubrick can turn text descriptions into concept images incredibly fast, in minutes. We mentioned The Brutalist using AI for architectural designs. That would have taken architects weeks. It just allows for way more creative options early on. And on the business side, those AI tools like Synalytic generating reports on projected financial performance, that guides studio greenlighting decisions with actual data. Warner Bros. Is famous for using this. It fundamentally changes how executives assess if a project is even viable.
Okay, that's pre-production. What about when the cameras are actually rolling?
Moving into production, during the actual filming, AI is making things smoother, more efficient on set. We're starting to see intelligent cinematography, smart cameras like maybe ARI Alexa's upcoming models, using AI to autofocus on an actor's eyes, even in fast scenes, or robotic camera arms dynamically adjusting moves based on real-time data. In virtual production, those big LED walls, AI is used to generate or modify the 3D backgrounds in real time. NVIDIA showed an AI called Edify that builds detailed 3D environments in minutes. Directors can visualize virtual sets instantly. We're also seeing actor digital doubles used on set. Metaphysics Live AI is planned for the film. Here to de-age actors live during shooting. They can review it immediately, no more guessing how it'll look in post.
So it's not just fixing things later, it's actually changing how you film in the moment. That's a huge shift.
Exactly. It's about real-time creative iteration.
Yeah.
And then finally, in post-production, this is where AI tools are the most mature, the most widely adopted, probably because there's just so much data involved. For VFX, AI-driven de-aging is huge now. ILM's face swap for The Irishman, Indiana Jones, creating believable younger Harrison Ford. Young Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian.
Right, that was controversial, but technically impressive.
Very. And flawless as TrueSync, using AI to alter lip sync, that was critical for Fall. Removing those F-bombs without reshoots, that allowed a PG-13 rating, dramatically expanded the audience.
That's a direct financial impact right there.
Absolutely. AI also handles mundane tasks like object removal, clearing unwanted boom mics, modern science from period pieces seamlessly. And upscaling tools like Topaz Video AI are remastering old footage, turning 30 FIAs into 60 FIFAs 4K. We saw it in Apollo 11, Peter Jackson's WWI documentary. It gives new life to archives.
Incredible. What about sound?
Sound and dubbing, too. AI voice cloning is really transformative. Respeecher was used for young Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, refining accents in The Brutalist, adjusting singing in Amelia Perez, Val Kilmer's voice in Top Gun. Maverick was augmented by AI. That allowed his character to speak despite his health challenges. A really poignant movie moment enabled by AI.
Yeah, that was powerful.
AI also enables much better international dubbing, translating and adjusting lip movements for seamless foreign language versions, like The Champion did in Polish. That's key for global market reach. And audio cleanup tools like Isotope RX use AI to remove background noise way more effectively than manual methods ever could. Lastly, marketing and distribution. AI helps cut trailers tailored to different platforms, and streaming platforms like Netflix use AI constantly for personalized recommendations, making sure films find their audience.
It truly sounds like AI is weaving itself into every single part of the filmmaking process. With this booming tech, what does the competitive landscape look like? Who are the main players executives should really be watching?
You're right. It's definitely a dynamic market. And booming is the right word, projected to quadruple, maybe, by 2030, from around $26 billion to $100 billion. There are specialized players all across the board.
Okay, break it down for us. Pre-production?
In pre-production analytics, you've got companies like Synalytic. They're famous for that film success prediction platform. Warner Bros. Is a key client. It lets executives model potential ROI. Competing there are Scriptbook, Vault AI. They focus more on deep script analysis, audience insights to predict market performance. And for the AI script breakdowns, scheduling, Filmastage, and Rift AI are leaders. They basically compete against the old manual way by offering just immense speed.
Got it. Production and VFX.
Yeah, production and VFX. The big VFX houses like ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, they develop their own proprietary AI tools like Face Swap for de-aging. That gives them a big competitive edge. Then you have startups like Metaphysic, gaining traction for ultra-realistic deepfakes, working on here for that real-time de-aging on set. Flawless AI, with their TrueSync for lip sync alteration, crucial for dialogue changes, international dubbing. And broader tools like Runway ML, they offer text-to-video models used on everything everywhere all at once. Plus, giants like NVIDIA providing the core AI frameworks many of these tools run on.
In post-production, editing sound.
For post-production and editing, the big incumbents like Adobe are integrating AI, they call it Sensei, into Premiere Pro After Effects for things like auto-reframing. Blackmagic's DaVinci Resolve also uses AI heavily. And Descript offers that unique text-based editing, which is a totally different way to work with audio and video. Topaz Labs has a strong niche with Topaz Video AI for upscaling and restoration. And in audio AI, Isotope RX is pretty much the industry standard for noise reduction repair.
So a mix of established players and new startups.
Exactly. And beyond these dedicated AI companies, major studios like Netflix, Disney, they're building their own internal AI tools too. They see it as strategic. The competition often comes down to the niche, the specific tech, and crucially, how well these tools plug into existing workflows. Getting endorsements from major films or filmmakers, that's gold for credibility.
That's a really helpful map of the players. But with all this rapid advancement, what are the biggest hurdles, the concerns that filmmakers and studio executives are really grappling with right now?
Right, because for all the promise, AI isn't a magic bullet. There are significant challenges executives really need to navigate.
Like what?
Well, first, there are still technical limitations and quality issues. Current AI models can struggle with what's called temporal consistency. That means AI video might have flickering details or features that subtly change frame to frame. It hurts the quality.
Right, that uncanny valley effect sometimes.
Exactly. They can also produce artifacts, weird glitches, or robotic-sounding audio that just kills the realism. An AI voice clone might sound fine for normal dialogue, but then falter during intense emotion. Or an auto-generated edit might just miss a crucial emotional beat. It can feel off. Plus, many AI systems need tons of data. Their effectiveness is tied to the quality and relevance of that training data. An AI trained on blockbusters might misunderstand an indie script's nuances. That's a direct risk to project quality.
Okay, technical glitches. What else?
Then there are integration and workflow challenges. Bringing new AI tools into established pipelines, it's rarely just plug and play. There's a learning curve for the crew. Issues with interoperability, getting the new AI software to talk nicely with existing programs can actually add time if it's not managed well. Consistency is another thing. If an AI model gets updated mid-production, its outputs might subtly change. That's unpredictable and a real headache for a long project.
Yeah, I can see that. Data security must be huge too.
Oh, data security and privacy are paramount, especially for executives. Uploading sensitive dailies, confidential scripts to cloud-based AI services, that's a massive risk for leaks or piracy. Studios guard their IP fiercely, so they often prefer on-premises AI solutions or really highly secure cloud setups.
Makes sense. What about the creative side? Are people worried about AI making everything the same?
That's definitely a major quality control concern. Many filmmakers worry that over-relying on AI might lead to homogenization. You know, if everyone uses the same AI tool, maybe all trailers start feeling formulaic, stifling real innovation. Raphael Bob Waksberg from BoJack Horseman worried studios might use AI just to make work cheaper, not necessarily better, maybe leading to blander films. AI outputs can sometimes feel unimaginative, lacking that unique artistic soul.
And then there's the elephant in the room. Jobs.
Yeah, right. Probably the most pressing concern, especially for executives managing talent and unions, is human job displacement and industry pushback. This was absolutely central to the 2023 Hollywood strikes, WGA and SAG-AFTRA. Fears about digital doubles, replacing actors for background work or ADR, reducing labor costs. The backlash when Marvel used AI for the Secret Invasion opening credits, displacing graphic designers, that really highlighted the tension.
Yeah, that caused quite a stir.
So the guilds are actively negotiating guardrails. Things like ensuring AI can't be credited as a writer, requiring consent and proper payment for using an actor's digital likeness. This directly impacts talent relations, union contracts.
And finally, the legal and ethical minefield.
Exactly. Complex ethical and legal issues the industry is just starting to figure out. Who owns the copyright for AI-generated content? That's leading to lawsuits, like Disney suing an AI art company. Authenticity is another debate. Should audiences be told when AI is used? The Academy Awards are already thinking about requiring disclosure for eligibility, and the ethical use of deceased actors' likenesses, digital Carrie Fisher, Tom Hanks talking about his AI acting after he's gone, it's highly contentious. These are critical questions hitting brand image, legal liability, public perception.
This is a truly complex landscape. It's clear these aren't just tech issues, they're deep business and ethical considerations. So what does all this mean for the executives at the top? The ones managing these huge productions, making the strategic calls?
Yeah, for film industry executives, this whole AI transformation, it's a strategic imperative. It's not just some tech trend they can ignore. It directly impacts their core job, delivering projects on budget, on schedule, and making sure they succeed in the market. AI offers really powerful tools to boost efficiency, cut costs, shorten those development cycles, maybe even increase output capacity, which is crucial with the streaming content race. Think about it. AI analytics might inform a greenlight decision in days, not weeks. That speeds up portfolio development dramatically. And studios known for using cutting-edge AI, they might actually attract top creative talent because of it. That's a competitive edge.
So the upsides are clear.
Yeah.
What are the concrete benefits they expect?
The expected benefits are pretty concrete, often quantifiable. Faster production schedules, letting films hit the market quicker to capitalize on trends, or series debuting sooner. That impacts timing. Significant cost savings. A blockbuster may be made for $170 million instead of $200 million, or achieving that $100 million scope for $50 million, like we discussed. AI enhances creative capabilities, too. Executives might feel more comfortable greenlighting ambitious projects if complex VFX budgets can be kept in check by AI. Data-driven content strategy gets more robust. AI predicting, say, an 85% likelihood of strong ROI for a project, that guides investment decisions with more confidence. And AI can dramatically improve global reach through better localization, seamless AI dubbing. That expands the audience potential for literally any production.
Okay, huge potential benefits. But what are the specific challenges for the executives trying to adopt this?
Right, they face several distinct adoption challenges. Managing the workforce impact and change is critical. They have to communicate that AI is meant to assist, not eliminate jobs, and they absolutely must comply with new union contracts about AI usage to keep a stable workforce. That's crucial. Then there's the initial investment. AI software, hardware, specialized people can be substantial. You need strong justification, clear ROI projections.
They need to prove it's worth it.
Exactly. Quality assurance and accountability are new too. You need robust QA processes for AI outputs. Some companies are even hiring AI supervisors to oversee these workflows. Ethical considerations and brand image are vital. Public backlash, like Marvel got with Secret Invasion, can happen if AI is seen as exploiting artists. So executives need a clear ethical stance, maybe a formal policy. AI will assist and empower our artists, not replace them. Something like that. Lastly, updating the legal and contractual framework is essential. New clauses for digital likeness rights, making sure everything aligns with guild agreements. This is about mitigating future legal risks.
Okay, so given all that, what are the concrete next steps an executive should be considering?
Okay, some concrete next steps would be, first, education and expertise. They need to understand this stuff. Host workshops, talk to their CTOs, attend industry events like AI on the Lot, get a solid grasp of AI's capabilities and limitations. Second, pilot projects. Start small. Maybe use AI scheduling on just one production, or an AI trailer editor for one film's marketing. Gather internal case studies, build trust within the organization.
Test the waters.
Precisely. Third, if pilots show real value, invest in infrastructure. Maybe that's cloud computing, GPUs, perhaps even internal AI labs to develop custom tools tailored to the studio's specific needs. Fourth, develop clear AI use policies, company-wide rules on AI usage, how it's credited, ethical guidelines. This reassures staff, provides clarity, sets a responsible corporate stance. Fifth, engage with stakeholders. Talk proactively, transparently, with creative talent, with the unions. Address their concerns. Build trust. That's key for smooth adoption. Sixth, leverage AI in decision-making, but don't over-rely. Use AI data as one valuable input. Balance the analytics with human intuition, creative vision. It's a tool, not the ultimate decider. And finally, monitor and adapt. This AI landscape is changing incredibly fast. Stay updated. Learn from competitors' successes and failures. Be ready to adjust the strategy.
So it's clear AI is here to stay, definitely a strategic imperative for executives. But how far can it really go? If we look ahead, say, the next 3 to 5 years, where is AI taking filmmaking? What might it look like?
Yeah, looking ahead 3 to 5 years, I think we can expect AI to become just a standard tool in every department, as common as digital cameras are now. AI-driven script breakdowns, concept art, that'll likely be routine. Concept artists might evolve into AI art directors guiding the models.
Interesting role shift.
Definitely. Advancements in generative video and virtual actors will be significant. We're talking AI generating short, realistic video clips on demand, photorealistic digital stunt doubles, extras becoming standard, and seamless de-aging, maybe even digital resurrection becoming more common. Tom Hanks musing about his AI likeness acting after he's gone. That raises fascinating possibilities for an actor's legacy.
And on set.
Real-time AI in production will likely be more prevalent. Imagine directors using AR glasses, seeing live composites of actors against AI-generated backgrounds instantly, or AI creating real-time previs edits right there on set for immediate feedback. That could dramatically speed up post-production and inform creative choices on the fly.
Could we see new kinds of movies?
Possibly. We might see new forms emerge, personalized or interactive films. AI could tailor versions for specific audience segments, maybe mentioning your local city, adjusting minor characters, or interactive narratives where footage is partly AI-generated based on viewer choices, blurring the lines between film and games, maybe? Offering really unique experiences.
And new jobs to manage all this.
Naturally, new creative roles will emerge. We'll probably see AI supervisor or AI technical director roles, overseeing the AI outputs, integrating them. Editors might become more like edit curators, focusing on the big picture narrative flow. Writers will use AI as a very sophisticated brainstorming partner.
What about the audience experience globally?
That should improve too. More sophisticated recommendation algorithms, definitely. And AI-driven dubbing could reach a point where any film feels truly native in any language. Perfect lip sync, nuanced voices. Imagine watching Parasite with a flawless AI dub that captures all the context, removing language barriers for a truly global audience. That's powerful.
And the rules and ethics will have to catch up.
Oh, ethical and regulatory developments will be crucial. We can anticipate standard credits for AI use. The Academy Awards are already considering disclosure rules, maybe by 2026. New laws, new industry agreements will have to address consent. Residuals for AI-generated performances, like does an actor's AI double earn a fee? Those details need ironing out.
This raises an important question then. If AI can now help craft compelling stories with such efficiency, what new kinds of narratives will filmmakers choose to tell when those technical constraints are eased?
That's the exciting part, isn't it? Removing those technical shackles could genuinely free filmmakers, allowing them to explore really imaginative, ambitious stories that were just impossible before because of budget or time, could really push the boundaries of cinematic storytelling.
Ultimately, it sounds like AI in filmmaking is about augmentation, not replacement. It handles the mechanics, the heavy lifting, so human filmmakers can focus on the magic, the storytelling, the emotion, that creative spark.
Exactly. The future of filmmaking, I believe, will be written by those who skillfully blend the best of this technology with the irreplaceable genius of human creativity, forging a path that honors tradition while really innovating for the future.
Thank you for joining the podcast, and see you soon.